What's going on, everybody? Solo Games here with my boy.
Man, I had TCG here, and we got Solo Games here too. That guy's pro.
Let's go.
Got a grower guy over here.
Our boy Adrian just finished. What place now?
I got top 16. It hasn't been decided which place exactly.
Oh, wait, you got top 16 at Nationals 2022?
Yeah.
That was nice, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
When's the last time we had a Nationals though?
I know. Like, this man's not really excited about anything.
Bro, I don't know what happened. I thought it was a huge tournament.
I don't know what happened. You go to the structure deck tournament?
A structure deck tournament or something?
Yeah, bro. I came here to win the structure deck tournament, and that's what's happening. So I was like, I'll sign up.
Well, congrats. Do you have any shout outs or anything?
Yeah. Well, first of all, shout outs to Casey, because I definitely could not have done like any of this without him. Shout outs to Daniel, because he always texted with me. He's a troll.
How about the Beanie Bustler?
Shout out to Eddie, because he lent me also like an entire deck, which I got my invite with. Shout out to all the Florida people.
Alright, with all the announcements being done for public events, so shout outs one more time.
All of them?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
You gotta make sure they all know.
Daniel and Chris.
Beanie Bustler.
But yeah, shout outs to Eddie because he lent me a spiral deck that I got my invite with. Shout out to all the Florida guys. Shout outs to Govinda, who's a troll. And thanks to Gio. Literally saved me like 5 games just because Gio. Yeah, it's a long story.
Alright. Editing done by the bestest of the best. So, quick TLR. My camera died during mid deck profile at a convention, but Adrian is still here with me, so we're gonna go over this again just from the start. How you doing, man? How's everything?
Good, good.
All right. Shout out to Matt who had TCG. He should be still in the intro. It's hella late, but you're doing good. Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
wait, hold up. Correction. You got shout outs.
Yeah, I forgot some shout outs. Shout out my OG card shop in Nicaragua, TCG Arena. I mean, they taught me how to play the game, so I definitely had to shout them out. Shout out to Paul because he lent me quite a few cards that I couldn't have done this without the cards. And shout out to John and Zach because they helped me test. And definitely, there's a lot of things here that I ended up tuning because of them. And shout out to the Cap Squad. And yeah, let's get into the profile. I'll start with the main deck. I played a pretty, I guess, smallish Therion lineup. I know a lot of people play more. I decided to play 3 Regulus over like 3 Lily because when making the deck, I wanted to focus more on the combo side. I know if you play 3 Lily, it's better in the when you start playing like a more simplified game state. But I like Regulus because sometimes it comes up where you have no Therion in hand or in grave, sorry, and then because if you did the whole Calamities combo, you have the Formula Engrave and then you summon the Regulus, and I just rather top deck Regulus in that case than a Lily. And same thing, if you draw the Jet, you can do the same play to have a negate, and there's some weird instances where it comes up. And I didn't want to play the Duke just because it doesn't do anything inherently. Like, yeah, it's nice that it can summon and it's a light, but it just didn't really warrant, at least in my opinion. I wanted to see punks, so I played the most punk monsters that I comfortably wanted to play. I don't know, honestly, if you like why you would play less. I'm playing 45 in the main deck, but the math was good enough that I just wanted to add more because it helps you in the grind game. Like the fact that you can summon them too comes up a surprising amount, at least to me it did. And because these two are, in my opinion, some of your best starters because both of these guarantee you a light and a dark. So it simplifies a lot of your line. And I know some people are playing 2D or no, but it just didn't come up for me. Yeah, I'm happy that I played this lineup. It definitely was correct in my opinion. The 1 brick. Then 3 Ash just because it hits the most cards. It's broken. 2 Veiler and 1 Ogre. 2 Veiler because if you roll the Jet, you need to have the Veiler to keep playing. And the list that this was based off of, in part, played only 1, but then if you mill both, which is like, or if you draw 1 and you mill the other, and then you use, like, there's niche scenarios where like the second one came up a lot, so I just wanted to make sure that it was like there, I guess. And the Ogre because there's Italy plays with it that come up. I would run out of targets a lot, and then to play around things, the ogre summon would come up. Same thing with like summoning it of Hulk. Then for spells, I like to see cards, so I play 3 Prosperity. This card overperformed insanely. If you, I guess, reasonably think about your matchups, you should know what to banish. And then a lot of times I didn't really need my extra deck. There was a game where I had just Celine and Access Squad in my extra deck left because of everything I did, and I top deck Talents, took a Charmer, and then just went for a game from there. 3 aggro system. This card is nuts. It's just, it gives you grind game for days. 2 field spell. I know some people are playing 3, but it's the same thing. That's more for the mid-range deck, and I was just trying to play the combo. And you don't want to mill this. You want to mill these or the monsters, because this is just a dead card. And you search it of Lily if you already have Trap, but I try to prioritize Trap as much as I could, because to play around like Ruler. And then the charge for the draw, even though I play the Prosperity. Same thing, it comes up that you can search this to draw, and it just wanted to have options. This card is nuts. It should not be at 3. This is it's just the fact there's no 1% is at 3 is stupid, and it literally gets you half your lines. I didn't want to play just hand traps. I wanted to play something that would help me break boards somewhat. So I went, and the callback here, of course, but I wanted to play the 3 droplet because it's I know a lot of people are like playing Dark Ruler more, but like that is good going first and second. Same thing with the tactics. I wanted to build my deck not just to be like one deck, but just to be like generally good against the field. And same thing, the talents outperformed a lot of the cards that I was thinking or that I thought about playing during testing. And I mean, it definitely did its job. Same thing with the droplets. And then the last card for the main deck was the trap. This card is nuts because you can do it from grave or field, so if you need to pitch it, it's still live to play around like cards. It's just a stupid card. For the extra deck, you play the, mandatory combo pieces. For the synchros, yeah, there's not much to say about this. It's just the line. Then the Baron, the Punisher, and Amazing Dragon. The Baron came up once, but yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just a good card. These two, I know it's like some people only run one, but both came up enough that I wouldn't cut either, so that just worked out. For the XYZs, I decided to play the Vampire and the Zeus. I was thinking about playing the Dingirsu, but it ended up not coming up, and the Zombie Vampire, you definitely, you have to play it, because if you go off Siamen, it's the only way that you can guarantee a Dark, so unless you're Saki, which I don't like to give it up to RNG, it's just a good card. And the fact that you mill of your opponent actually lost me a match. But my opponent had the perfect hand and the perfect mill, so I can't complain.
So question, you said your opponent had a perfect hand and a perfect mill, so you aided into them. So what were they playing?
Swords.
So you gave him a Vajutta?
No, I gave him, I forget the name, I gave him the blue one, the yellow one, and the brown one.
Oh, God.
And then I believe they milled the trap, and they top deck tie, and they had the shoot in hand.
Wow, so you set up your own demise.
Yeah, yeah. But that was round 1, so I mean, honestly, that loss helped, I guess. In the end, it worked out.
We all had like a rough round 1. Like everybody,
yeah, it was interesting.
That's
but hey,
crazy. Hey, it worked out.
So it doesn't matter. And the Zeus is nuts. I think I went +7 or +8 of a Zeus. I went like droplet, then ended up summoning Zeus, broke the board, and then I just controlled the game with Therions from there.
Okay.
For the links, you play obviously the Hulk. This card should not exist. This card is stupid. It enables too many broken interactions and just decks. Then for OTK and clearing boards, same thing, just no explanation. Every deck, like every P.U.N.K Therion should play that. I guess these are flex-ish spots. I know some people are playing Appaloosa or Ding over this, but I like this just because it's the same thing. A lot of times you can, when you don't have enough to make a Celine or something, you can go this, summon back, go into this, and it just works out once you run through Hulk. And they came up that I could summon my opponent's P.U.N.K, the Foxy, and then go from there too. And then I play the Fusion, so you have to play this, which same thing. It comes up because it makes Foxy just better for the line. For the side deck, like I said, I wanted my main deck to be more like not prepared just for combo or control, so it was kind of general. So my side deck was very prepared for combo, I would say, or at least I thought so. The draw, I honestly don't think I activated draw that much, but the Nibiru and the token collector definitely helped. And then I played this over only because I value my battle phase, and I don't know, I just like this card. It's performed well every time I've ran it, and this plus twin clears most boards, I guess. And then last red rewood just because people play purple cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
So once again, congrats. I think it was overall you lost in top 16, right?
Yeah.
And man, not a lot of people can say they did this, especially after, because we've been playing with each other for like a long time in this game, like back at PPG.
Yeah.
And you took a long break. And
yeah, I didn't play for a year and a half, and then I started playing this deck 2 weeks ago.
Wow. Well,
so yeah.
Congrats. Hopefully see you do more in the future, all right?
Yeah, hopefully.